This is not the plan for tonight. This is buying time. Yeah, we're getting this shit again. I was complaining about this in the Stalker video. Everything is perfectly fine, and then I decide to start doing something, and suddenly everything kind of hurts. Figure out if I want to do like the 12,000th fucking Dead Island run through or some other nonsense. I'm going to deal some drugs here in the real world, this very realistic real world, with my employee Dave in the storage shack. And then you get shit like this where she's clearly working on a different one, but it's locked, so I can't modify this one. Super special, fucking high-end, awesome-ass mixes. What happened? Well, they started... Some of them started not making sales, which I'm not happy with. I do not appreciate my dealers not doing their jobs. Now see, you can... Most people you can just kind of hit with your car and it doesn't matter. This area is another victim of not having enough space. And obviously, look at this. I've got so many employees working, but I've still run out. There aren't enough left over to set up routes to automate this movement. Now this guy, he's a starting area guy, but he is rich enough. You can get 5s. The funny thing here, I actually stocked all of the planters here with a full inventory of seeds. And I think I got scammed. At points it's kind of, whoops, kind of forced. Oh no! I don't think I've actually come to a real decision, but this is not going to be interesting. You know, people actually turn shaders like this on intentionally. Yeah, sure, I want to make my game look as bad as possible. Yeah, I think... yeah. Yeah, I think... Carry on! With this. One Borderlands lane that I like, sort of.
I got the ride. I'm gonna kill you.
Woo! And I just always come back to wondering, how would things be if we had the Borderlands that was originally going to be, instead of this, and all that came from it. Yeah, I kind of figure probably ought to not invest in a 40-hour or so game doing this stuff and act like there's an obligation to complete it. So, continue on with something I've already got rolling. Speaking of rolling, I am playing Roll-End. Ha, no. Did he duck under that? I'm not even gonna be able to hit him now. Now I'm mad. Look at him, he's just jumping to mock me. Get load of fuck.
But check me out.
Added a couple extra shaders. One actually, just fake HDR. Seems to have mostly just brightened it up. Brightened it up. Brightened it up. Oh yeah, cinematic. I don't know what the fuck Daltonize does. And it doesn't say. Super Cartoon Land. Enough messing with that. Wanted to give it a little more saturation and contrast. I still got your money. See, this guy I can see being a bit difficult, but he's not even one to kill me. It was just a fucking douchebag. Wee, 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 wee. I've been thinking about giving 2 another run, but I'll probably install something that shuts up the voices.
This'll help.
Could be okay, could be bad. Tough thing in at least this one, I forget how damage is calculated in the others. Determining how worth it is to use an elemental over a standard damage. Yeah, see, I made it. I'm perfectly fine. Because it's hard to tell. It is hard to tell if going from 501 to 336 is worth it. Just by the rather... Can I get the mouse over there? Rather vague X2. But you know what? It's 4 levels until I can even use this. I'll find something better by then. Guaranteed. Now this I want to compare to this. Yeah, that's getting sold. What I do know about elementals is that shotguns do not proc very often. Especially in X1. Just in X1 for a loss in every category. Terrible.
Get your meds here.
And I sold the wrong shotgun. Brilliant. One that I'm keeping is not even all that great. Yeah, let's go with 7 medkits. I forget if I had some idea before about using a different... Did I get all these already then? I forget if I said anything before about, like, retiring medkits and relying entirely on regen. But I'm not going to do that right now. Yeah, I really didn't use snipers playthrough one. Good time to switch. Playthrough 1, this is a really good level up spot. Playthrough 2, who knows? That's right, I'm working on the snowball build. So, increase the shield recharge speed, basic. Then get shields on kill. Then, from there, who knows? Get more max health, I could get more mag size. I could refill my drink, even though it's only been 25 minutes. Speaking of drink, I have got, this time... Yeah, I've explained the situation before. I need to say it again. This time I've got some New Amsterdam Stratosphere. Like where I just blasted all this shit. Gin. And oh man, it is some good stuff. This is the type of gin that you could drink plain and enjoy. Hey, that worked out. I keep hitting Alt to open the inventory, but that's not the button. Yeah, this is an actual good, like, top shelf gin, but of course, I got it on sale, so it was only like 20 bucks. Dang it! You guys are real aggressive with their jumps. Ah, damn it. Of course, my stop it. Fuck. My stopping to open the inventory is what killed me there. Might have actually been able to get away if I hadn't stopped to open the inventory, but that's the only way that you can use a health item. Jesus, are they more aggressive, or am I just slow lately? Having this kind of problem. Stalker yesterday, too. Fuck! No, no, no! Where's the... where did the weak one go? It's enough playing around. If I'm gonna die right at the start, I'm gonna get pissed. When I get pissed, I bring out the ultimate weapon. I killed the destroyer with this thing. What do you think it'll do to you?
Critical hit.
What, no more? Oh, hello. What, you did not hit me? Woo! That all went everywhere. I think one of them just fell out of the map. Wonderful. Does my gear just suck for this level?
Target hit.
I can do good. What's the deal? Am I having trouble? It's 12:30, but I've certainly had enough caffeine throughout the day and enough rest to not have that be a problem. Oh yeah, my mixer for my drink, since I said I wasn't having it plain. Because that'd be foolish. It would be like one of those rum sessions where I go crazy and then the next morning I feel like death. Vitamin water. But I have made a bit of a mistake with that as well. See, I didn't pay attention when I bought it. And it's vitamin water energy, so I'm getting some caffeine out of it at this time of night. So I'm gonna begin to sleep very late. I'm kind of getting that sort of mix. The good old day mix. Nominally, it should be fine, but I'm getting results like, feels too weak, then feels like I should pour in more of the liquor to make it stronger, but then that gets dangerous. Because with mixed drinks, you get a very strong possibility of making it too strong without realizing it. And then you're spending the entirety of the next day feeling like death. Well, you could just not drink. Yeah, sure. If I could get the energy, specific type of energy, not like a wait for us to sleep, but very specific type of energy needed to do this Let's Play shit without relying on this stuff. There'd be more than that one really boring Skyrim session that had quite a lack of commentary when I tried it. You certainly stand to have a stronger shield. Well, I'm still up. Get that insta-heal. Even though I took enough damage to counteract it immediately. Ah, I still got hit! By what? I think all the medkits I bought have been wasted. Well, it's time to pull out the cheat. What is hurting me? Proficiency-wise, what should I be using? Yeah, I'm using the shotgun constantly. That's only a green level. 104. It's... Hey. Stronger than both. The Smasher. Yeah, that's enough shotgunning. That doesn't seem too bad for a level 34. Green label. With no stock. Get a masher out.
All right, we got guns over here.
Yeah, weak sauce. God, I remember when that was a term. I was about to say, oh, sweet, I got a masher with a sight, but then, you know. Yes, it's kinda got a sight, sort of. Yeah, I'm nearly level 40, so I think I started asking the question and then never finished it because that's what I do. That's much better. Question being, will playthrough 2 be as lucrative as playthrough 1? And the answer appears to be yes. I'm nearly at the second level up of the session already. This is pretty slow. Get stuck on that. I'll put that back to the sniper and use this. This is faster. It's not a masher. But it's faster. And it's got fire. It doesn't have much by way of accuracy, but who needs accuracy? Especially at these ranges. Right now, I am just being careless. That is the entire reason I'm nearly dead. That's not too bad. I mean, it's obviously weaker, but the point of comparison is a double anarchy. Give that a try.
Always room for more loot.
Yeah, it's pretty terrible. But yeah, this is dead end, so it's perfect to go to. Thumper. Hey, that is perfect. After taking that drink, I was about to explain that the Thumper is basically the SMG version of the Stomper. No, the Pounder. Damn it, so it's not perfect. It's the equivalent of the Pounder. Well, no, Thumper, or Stomper is probably more accurate because it's not single fire. It's just very slow, with very slow projectiles. Composite. Main problem always with the Stomper is, again, the projectiles are slow.
You looking to get shot?
Are you? So even if the fire rate is really good, like with this one, if the enemies are far away, you're liable to miss. This thing is nuts. God, it just... What's that fire rate again? 15? Plus all my buffs? Really? Come on, hit him. Damn it, I can't even tell what it's being hit, because the fucking health bar for that piece of shit fucking item keeps showing up. Right now, money doesn't matter, so dying doesn't matter much, it's just wasted time. There's not much that I could buy, or that I would need to buy. I'm gonna blow this thing up, because I'm tired of its stupid fucking health bar. No way! No way! Probably should have used this, but it's... No, it's definitely more accurate, so I absolutely should have used this. In addition to more accuracy, it has a proc effect that I could have used to kill this guy. Apparently, sometimes you just need the raw damage, and to be close enough to actually hit target. I don't remember having this much trouble with this area ever before, under any circumstance. So, what is the deal? Yields of 34. I mean, yeah, some of these things are pretty low. I've got very low resolution textures showing up here for some reason. I just don't know, man. Like, in my experience, the level has not really affected anything other than whether you can equip it or not. I've not seen things get weaker just because they're lower level in terms of equipment. Heh. What, you gonna scream? Gonna cry? What am I stuck on? Doesn't entirely feel like I'm getting the bonus damage for shooting him in the open mouth. Which I could just be missing because the accuracy of this pistol is not great, and revolver is not great, and don't exactly have sights. And 20 other excuses. You know, I'm gonna switch this thing around. I might try out that... Where did it go? Which one was it? Vitriol. I might try it out. I just need targets that are actually particularly conducive to Crody.
Keep walking.
What am I stuck on? Come on! What's wrong?
And back.
Whee! Finally, done with this. Shields recharging as fast as possible, and I can get shields and kill. Where did he go? What happened?
What I've been saving for you.
Oh, where is it? Oh yeah! This is my first time running this game on a 4080 Super.
Keep combat.
And look how much that really good GPU helped me there. Can I get a frame rate counter in here? Is this one of those games where the overlay's not going to work? Oh, yeah, I'm getting, I would be getting more, but I have the frame rate capped. I've got a global cap on the frame rate at 400 frames per second, and for the most part, I'm right about there. Ooh, the lighting actually looks really good all of a sudden.
Get your ass gone. Critical hit.
So with that kind of frame rate, I'm expecting these hilarious little physics whooshes to be a lot funnier. A lot more common and a lot funnier. At least in the rare circumstances where a 7th gen game has physics, which sometimes is less rare than in newer games, which is really bothersome. Like, the advent of physics in games was not meant to be just some cheap gimmick to use for a couple years. It's meant to be part of the technology stack for the fucking foreseeable future. But no! Running physics makes it harder to run other things like all the fucking data mining and advertisement slop in the background. Wait, did I just get a grenade mod? A better one than I've got.
Ooh, but check me out. Oh, come on, get down.
Was there more to that area? Yeah, there's this entire room. What am I stuck on? Are you kidding me? This? People are all like, oh, Unreal Engine 5 is bad. Unreal Engine 5 is bad. The pixel format, the DLSS, the Lumen, it doesn't run on my 10-year-old computer. Unreal Engine 3 is the one that had problems. Have you seen how many games on this fucking engine have their bait lighting clipping through solid objects because they didn't bother to actually update it? These supposed to be either things like, sure, they're particle effects that are probably very cheap, but there are things like this that look like they really tried to add a lot of detail. Then you get other things like this where even unmaxed out, it's like a 8x8 texture. Yeah, good work. Okay, that might have been premature. Working as a distraction, at least for that one. Whoa, buddy, come on, get off of my head. Cheater. I aim to try to do this without using the chest exploits. And I will, of course, during the process of trying that, try to throw a grenade, but I don't have any. Run, run, run. Ammo. Okay, time to cheat. Come on. Can't be losing to the basics after killing the badasses. Really?
I'm out of mag.
But I'm up for that. What am I stuck on?
You know that hurt.
Woo! Front flip, bitch. There are so many of them. on my head again. You know, I actually wonder if the super high frame rate is actually having an impact on the difficulty here. Things might be processing faster. Of course, that could also be seen simply as an excuse. Tactician, probably not bad, but I require heavy gunner. It is mandatory. Hell. Man. Now, why is... Get a legendary and it has to be garbage. I think I've got my ammo storage maxed out. Yeah, it wouldn't let me buy the next level. I still ran out of ammo. Still have plenty of the rockets, but this rocket launcher is clearly not meant for that. It really should still do plenty of physical damage. Like, see that? Why couldn't I try? Why was there trouble jumping over that? Maybe incorrect, but I think when a weapon is elemental, unless an enemy has a, like, absorption ability for that element, it still does, well, resistance at. Absorption or resistance. Unless an enemy has absorption or resistance for an element, it should still do at least the base damage, with the elemental damage being a bonus. This should still be doing pretty good. Crotch rocket. Is the splash damage of these rockets just pitiful? I think this is something that started in a lot of arena shooters. Something like a rocket launcher should not have all its damage dependent on getting a direct hit on the target. It's a fucking missile. It's a huge explosive. The detail that I like about this game that's lacking from all the others, they just refer to you as Merc. Because that's what the Vault Hunters are supposed to be. They're just mercenaries. They're there for the treasure. The treasure ends up being alive, but that's what they're on Pandora for, getting the treasure. All the other games in the series, like, try to turn them into Marvel superheroes. We're the good guys, and we're gonna fight against the bad guys while saying really stupid quips that only 10-year-olds find funny. Probably actually just gonna sell that Caustic SMG, because it's gonna be a good while before Old Haven opens up, and that is the point. That is the point where caustic really comes in. You can certainly do some work against other types of enemies, but that's the point where it's at its best. And that's quite a ways away, so it's not worth it to hold it for them. Yeah, you get weapon proficiencies with grenade kills. Because I say all that about caustic, and then apparently my turret is using caustic. Shocker. I have a single medkit left, yes. Shocker's probably still there, he just doesn't know what to do. Yeah, there it is. And it healed to full, of course. So there was not a single other one of these things around here. And they start fighting this guy, and now there are a million. Come on! That has to be some kind of joke. I'm serious. That insta-health pack pops up, and as soon as it does, I get downed, so I can't get it. Where are you, worm? Dead? Okay. Lots of crits with this.
Nailed it.
Come to think of it, yeah, that's level 4. That's why I've got that selected. I don't know why the others are so low level. He's just weak to fire, or is something else giving me crits? 'Cause I'm not getting crits this much when using this against the skags. Come on, load. Really? I had so much health.
That was all me.
Yeah, I'm not getting the extra crits from shooting him in the mouth. It's just not proccing it. Where'd it go? Any more? No, you're gonna leave me just barely shy of a level up? How cruel. Get that memory counter off of my screen.
And they're scaring needles.
Junk. It's all junk. Disappointment. Outmoded. Actually, it's really pretty good, but I'm throwing it away anyway. It's good, but I'll keep an eye out for better. This game, at the very least, is one you can certainly never buy ammo in and be fine. Let's get the journals.
Mounting up.
Wheels! Yeah, you get more experience for not running him over, but whatever. I wonder if, what's his face is gonna be here again. I think he does respawn after at least after you get to the point where he becomes a viable enemy that actually exists. Yes, there he is. Really? Worst part is it's the worst kind of shot misses. It's the type where your aim is perfectly fine, but it's got a, like, take damage recoil system. So you miss only because you got hit by somebody else. Go. I have started on the final level This sucks. Final level, final portion of my snowball build. Is that what I call it? Snowball build, avalanche build, something or other. Snowball build sounds kind of weak, but the intent is to be like a snowball rolling down the hill, getting bigger as it goes. Tying into getting a kill, and then you get stronger to do more kills, and it snowballs that way.
Trisha Tanis, Doll Scientific Advisor, Day 1 on planet Pandora. I have been assigned to this sector by my superiors to find evidence of abandoned alien technology similar to that found by our competitor, the Atlas Company, in the ruins on Prometheus. Technology that many believe made them the superpower they are now. This kind of find seems astronomically improbable on a rock like this, but my benefactors believe in it enough to waste my considerable talents. I've only been here for 3 hours, and I already believe this planet will be the death of me. Scientists do not chase myths and legends.
The good old days when Tanis was a scientist who became a bit eccentric over time because she went literally insane. But it wasn't a wackadoodle fucking mongoloid. Because I've gone insane, I'm starting hallucinating my mother, who has been dead for 10 years. And also I felt nothing.
43 on Pandora.
Fuck.
At least I believe it to be the 43rd day I've been here. The moonlight cycles are difficult to get used to. The planet rotation day is over 90 hours long. The people that inhabit this salted dust ball are as ignorant as I've seen in this galaxy. When I attach scientific inquiry to something like the Vault, I'm greeted with silly nursery rhymes and slack-jawed soliloquy about a man who knew a man who knew a man. They drift off into a stupor where I half imagine they're drunk or brain damaged and are unaware of my continued presence. If I believed in hell, I would contemplate how it compared to Pandora. Ironically, such a belief would align me with these Neanderthals.
I like this Tanis. I don't like the Tanis that exists in the other games. The normal person who was driven insane by circumstances, not just another cartoon character going poopity poop. Poop fart funny. Also, we're gonna get serious for a millisecond, and then there's gonna be a fart joke or something. What? See, good old Randy Bandy, fucking Greaseball McGee. He's like, Borderlands 4, you know, we're not gonna stoop to the level of skibbity toilet jokes. Then there's the gameplay reveal coming out, and it's all like, I'm gonna turn you to dust or goo. I haven't figured it out yet. And it's like, okay, we're still doing this fucking juvenile slop for the quote-unquote humor. Get serious. I love missing shots because I get hit by somebody else. And then my aim shakes. It's almost as fun as... Did my shots hit my vehicle instead of the enemy?